Okay, section 7.1, we are going to look at diagrams of objects and try to do some drawing. So starts out here, just again matching three-dimensional objects with their net. So this we've been doing every year for the last few years. So this is a pyramid, square-based pyramid, so we want to look for some triangles. So there's some triangles here, but it's a square-based pyramid, so it's got to be this one. So you can think about just folding up and joining those points. That's the apex of that one. So that matches up. This is obviously matched up there. 6 sides to a cube. There's 6 squares there. And this is triangular base pyramid, which is also called a tetrahedron. And that's got 4 triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that matches up. Okay, Connie is a furniture carpenter. She starts each piece of furniture with a sketch. This helps her visualize and plan its design. She's making a bookcase with 2 shelves that will look like the bookcase on the right. Draw a freehand sketch of a design Connie could use. So we want a 3-dimensional sketch. This is just 2 dimensions. So basically, you can almost draw it from, repeat this diagram. So I'm going to freehand it, but hopefully you have a ruler. Actually, maybe my straight edge will work here. Oh yeah, sometimes my computer's slow, but this is pretty good. Okay. Actually, what I could do, if I have this, is copy those lines, but I'm just going to freehand it. So that, and then kind of goes, oh, I just took that. Okay, so then, so that's kind of a repeat of what she had drawn, but I need to make it 3 dimensions. Okay, so I'm just going to do this over. So now I'm maybe going to do black, but I'm going to do it thinner. Okay, and so then if I go backwards and then copy this out again, so another line there. So same distance, it's just shifted over. So you can see how I've got the 3 dimensions on there. Okay, and join that up there. And then back here, so this is solid, but then I'm going to see that side. Oops, I'm going to try that again. Oh, I don't want that. Try that again. So that's solid, but then it's going to come down to about there because I need to do this line here. Actually, I'll do that first in these where the shelves meet up with the back, and it's open. It looks open. Oh, what did I just do? I don't want that one either. This is the hard thing when you're doing, I want to cut that. Okay, so maybe I'm going to just, let me just freehand this. It's a little bit easier. That. Okay, so then this goes, that's kind of straight. Then this goes down here, kind of straight there, right? Join it up there. Okay, and then we also have to have this going underneath. Okay, and then so that's a 3-dimensional diagram. It says what information would Connie need to build the bookcase you drew? Well, you need some dimensions, right? So some dimensions. It says add it to the sketch. So you have to decide. Do you want to use metric or imperial? Often in building, imperial is used. And I would say 36 inches is a pretty common, that's 3 feet, measurement for shelves and stuff like that. So let's say this is 36 inches, okay? And then this doesn't look as big. So let's say that that's 31 inches. Okay. Now, there's a thickness to this. So let's say it's a ½ inch thick. So that means that these shelves would actually, if I do, I'll do it in green, would be 36 edge to edge minus a half here, minus a half here. So they would actually be 35 inches. All right. So actually, if this whole thing was 31 and this was 36 and went over top, then really the wood here, if it's ½ inch, would be 30.5 inches. If this is going over top. If this is going up to the top, then actually this 36 inches for that shelf would actually be another 35 inch. It would be the same as the shelf. So it really kind of depends on how she decides to make it. Okay, and then she can decide where to put the middle shelf in. Let's think about it. Let's say this is, I don't know, 2 inches here, minus those. And so maybe she's going to put one at 15 inches and one at whatever's left over, which will be 14, I think, with a half there. And half and half is 1.5. Minus a half is 2. Yeah, 15 and 14, I think. In any case, she can fiddle around with it once she's got that done. All right, next one, Ravi is sketching this digital camera for a newspaper advertisement. Make an isometric drawing of the camera. So use a pencil, don't use a pen. You're gonna have to erase. Draw the front face of the camera so that the height is vertical and the width is diagonal. So take a look at the hint here, right? Because these are going diagonally, right? And that's to get that three-dimensional shape. So this is going to be the front of this, kind of like that shape there, is going to be on a diagonal, and the side, that width, is going to be this right side, okay? And then the vertical. So decide where you're going to start. I will do a line, and and I'm going to estimate it. The diagram is already on a diagonal, so maybe I'll make it about that long. So I'm actually a little bit off there. There we go. And then the width, we could do it 1, or I'm going to make it a width of 2. Okay, just like that. And then the height, so the height is not as big as the width. So I'll maybe make it something like that. So then there's, oh, I should have done it lower. Okay, I'm going to move, this is why I use a pencil. So I'm going to move this down. And then move this down. This down, and then this, I'm just going to move down there, but you can see I have to extend it till it's vertical above the other. And then, so there's my front of my camera. And then finish off, it takes you through the steps. It then says to do, join it with the back of the camera. So you're going to go up and have that same diagonal there, same diagonal there, same diagonal, oops. Oh, that's not what you wanted to see. Same, diagonal there. So there's sort of the camera part of it. So we've joined the bottom right corner to a grid point to show its depth. We've drawn a copy of the front face so that it appears behind the front and joined it. And then it says join the vertex point on the front to the matching points on the back. We've done that. And then for the camera lens, it says use ovals to draw the circles and cylinders to represent the zoom lens. So to draw an oval, draw a box with equal sides, draw a center point on each side, join the center points with a smooth curve. And then another one, and then join them up. So this is a little bit more challenging. Again, use pencil. Maybe I'll do it in green to show the box. So I'm going to basically go, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 that way, 1, 2, 3, 4 that way. So there's a box. It's on a diagonal, but that would be a square if it was face forward. Then halfway in between, draw a point. That's going to help us draw our circle. Now our circle is going to look like an oval, right? Because it's in 3 dimensions here. Okay, so draw the best you can. I should have done that a little bit better over here. Just a sec. Oh, okay, not too bad. And then you want to draw, basically move your point out 1 grid unit. So maybe I'll do that in red. So I'm going to move that out 1 there, this out 1 here, this out 1 here, this out 1 here, and draw a circle, an oval through that. And then you join those up. So basically, it's going to be, this will be showing, so that red I could have done in black. And then join this up here to the oval on the camera. Okay, and then I can erase this part underneath here. Now, it's going to have, obviously it's open in there, so from there, like if it was truly a cylinder, it would be, you could see through, but I'll just do another oval there. And so then you can imagine that that's kind of the lens. And we're not going to get into, like, there's kind of, I just did one oval, kind of like the diagram they gave. I didn't do all these steps to it. I guess the viewfinder there, we could put a little, most people don't use cameras like this anymore because you use your cell phone all the time. But that's an isometric drawing. And then I guess I should erase those green bits there too. Okay. All right, so now try the practice and then on to section 7.2.